Sometimes spectacular.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Check view.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, hut.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Black shot. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Traffic 19. Warriors 7. Dragon 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Panther 11. 18. Pioneers.
And the Steelers first down.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Let's go. 50, green. Hut.
Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Blue. Set, ready. Call, black 40. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Right.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
40 seconds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17. 19 tight, 19 tight, 70.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches.
70, 71, 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
60, that's 2.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco! Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Mustang 19. Ready up. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Get up. Viking 18. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right. Red.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Okay, ready?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Green gap. 45. White. Red. Cycle. Blue striker. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
60, 60, Maverick. 60, shot 60, shot 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds It's near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Dragon 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Gibbons over the middle. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 4. Back to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. Set. Cougar, Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're going to look to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going up top for Taylor.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll set up to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Fight 60, 6, red, yellow. Set, cut.
2nd and 5. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
79, cut 19, cut 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Panther 11.
1st down.
7's up, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores, A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
95, red, yellow, set.
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They give here to Mitchell.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Ravens get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that is incomplete. On the coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And the Steelers
Let's go, 19.
a gain of 22 yards.
19 tight. 19,
First down,
left back,
Steelers.
60. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
18 runner, 18
First
runner.
and 10 at the 33-yard
Top
line.
19, Warriors, 70, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an... That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here comes third in the length of the football.
It's a gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
19 tights, 19 tights, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Drop 60, drop 11,
Second and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go now. Cougar, 18, Pioneer. Mustang, 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
First and 10 at the 31.
Now back to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal of every game is to pitch a shutout. But you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an